to look at our position and tell us where the future risks are in our economy. And I think it's a very good exercise, and I very much appreciate the report that they've produced. And what it warns, which is particularly germane to the discussion we've just been having, is that the levels of debt we have in this country and the level of deficit we're still running means that we would be vulnerable to any future shock. So unlike 2008, we would not have the capacity. So we can't
borrow more.
That's simply the point. We would not have the capacity for government to intervene and protect the economy as it did in 2008-9, because our level of debt and our level of deficit is too high.
Yeah, but, you know, the Cabinet has to discuss the realities. It's all very well to say this is about politics, but the reality is the country can only pay what it can afford. And it is true that a lot of public sector workers have seen their earnings decline in real terms, just as a lot of people in the private sector have seen their earnings decline in real terms. People may be impatient with the fact that we are still living with the aftermath of the crisis of 2008, but that is the truth. We came as near as a whisker to a 1929-style collapse in 2008. The government of the day, the Labour government, had to borrow enormous sums of money to cope with that crisis, and that has left us with a legacy of debt. That is the rock. That is the unavoidable truth that needs to be confronted, and the country is not out of the crisis completely yet.